In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about the must-have VR accessory that you need for your VR headset and why it's just so important. And no, it's not a new head strap or a new facial interface or a new battery. Now, it's been hard to ignore lately the number of videos that have been released around the latest VR headsets and just how good they can be when used for sim racing, and all of this is just great news because there's an ever-growing increase in the popularity of VR headsets within the sim racing community, and for very good reasons. The Quest 3 has been called a game changer for sim racing by myself and other sim racing enthusiasts, and if you have something like the Quest 3 or the Quest 2 that you use for sim racing, the chances are that you may also be using this for standalone games too, and you may also be sharing this with other members of the family or your friends. And when doing this, there's an increased risk of potential damage to VR headsets as it gets passed around and worn by just about everyone. Now, if the head strap or the facial interface gets damaged, well, whilst it's a bit of a pain, these can be replaced and are reasonably cheap compared to the cost of the headset. But if your lenses get scratched, this isn't so cheap or easy to fix. So what am I talking about here? Well, I'm talking about VR lens inserts. Now, before you click away, let me explain 2 reasons why you need these and why this is important to you, even if you don't wear glasses. And if you do wear glasses, then this is important to you too. Firstly, the lenses are the most important aspect of your VR headset, and if they become scratched, then depending on how badly or where the scratch is positioned on the lens, this can affect your gaming experience, it can distract you, and by doing that, break the levels of immersion you feel when driving. You simply can't replace the lenses or buy new ones, so this can lead to a costly replacement headset. But we can protect the lenses from damage at a fraction of the cost. A lot of sim racers wear gloves to protect their expensive wheels. I know I do, so why not protect the lenses in your VR headset? Secondly, for those who do wear glasses inside their VR headset, purchasing corrective prescription lens inserts and placing these inside your headset will not only make it much more comfortable for you to wear your VR headset for longer periods, but it will also protect your lenses from being potentially scratched by the frames of your glasses. So again, for those who don't wear glasses, you can get lens inserts without a correction in them purely for protection. These are called plano. For those who do wear glasses, you can get lens inserts with your prescription correction built into them, so you don't need to wear your glasses. So we've established that you can buy lens inserts with a prescription correction or without, but did you know that you can also get lens inserts with blue light filters on them, which not only helps with insomnia, but can also help reduce motion sickness too? There are quite a few places that supply these, but I recommend the company VR Optician. Now, a quick disclaimer here, this is not a sponsored video. No money has changed hands, so my opinions are my own. I'm not here to sell you anything, but I am here to give you my truest, honest thoughts about the products. If you do decide you want to purchase what you see here in this video, the owner of VR Optician has been kind enough to provide me with a 5% discount code. It is an affiliate link, but it comes at no extra cost to you, and if you do decide to use it, then you also get 5% off the purchase price. Links are down in the description below. If you're finding this video useful, consider driving straight into that subscribe button for more content like this. So who are VR Optician? Well, they're a German family-owned and run business that started selling optics way back in 1927. They were also one of the first to produce prescription lenses for the VR market. They produce and sell VR and AR lens inserts for 27 headsets. I didn't know there were that many headsets that existed, but there you go. They tell me that they work very closely with companies to obtain CAD data and samples of the products. They conduct their own ray tracing and use Carl Zeiss vision lenses to reach the best possible vision. The adapters are SLS printed adapters to get them as thin as possible. And because they're thin, they don't affect the field of view, and it increases the space around the nose area as much as possible. So let's go ahead and look at what you get in the box and what these look like. Now, they've been kind enough to send me over 2 pairs of prescription correction lenses, one with the Blue Protect filter and one without. And as we open these bags up, you're greeted with a glassy style case with the VR Optician logo on the lid. And as we open this up, you can see we have 2 cotton bags, one with an L, one with an R. There's a lens in each, obviously, so we know which lens is which. We have a VR Optician cleaning cloth, and we have a Carl Zeiss cleaning wipe. Now, as I open up the bag and very carefully take one of these out to show you, as you can see, the bag's a nice cotton bag, drawstring at the top, logo printed on the front, all clear on the back. Quality here is obviously very important to this company. As I mentioned, these are SLS printed adapters, so they are very, very thin. And because they're thin, they don't affect the field of view, and it increases the space around the nose area as much as possible. As you can see, these have the blue light filters on the lenses, but they're of great quality. And I don't know if you can see this on camera, but there is an L. There's an L logo there, just upside down on there, but we know which side is which, and you can see just how thin they are. So now we come on to just how easy or difficult are these to install. Well, I have to say they are very quick and easy to install and remove too, which is very helpful for someone who shares their headset. So let me grab my Quest 3 to show you just how easy these are to install. So firstly, I'd recommend cleaning your lenses using the Carl Zeiss wipe that came with the lens inserts, and also I'd recommend giving the lens inserts a clean too. And then once you've done that, what you're going to do is you're going to simply place the lens insert onto the top of the lens, and if you just turn them slightly to the left or right, you'll feel the lens insert line up with the inside of the frame. And then once that's done, you simply press down on the adapters until you hear them click. And that's it. And as you can see, they fit perfectly onto the Quest 3 lens frames. They're very thin, so they don't protrude into the nose area at all and don't affect the field of view. And to remove them, you simply prise them off using the clips on the side of the adapters with the L and R printed onto them. And so if you are someone who shares your headset, then being able to quickly remove these is very helpful. So now we come on to value for money. How much do these cost? Well, as I mentioned earlier, they're very cheap in comparison. For plano lens inserts, so ones without a correction, for the Quest 3 as an example, they'll cost you just £42. For corrective prescription lens inserts for the Quest 3, they start at £59. I personally think that this is a no-brainer. It's a small price to pay to protect your lenses and protect your investment versus the cost of replacing the entire VR headset. And if I want to sell my Quest 3 in the future, I'll know I'll easily be able to do that, as the lenses will be in perfect condition. After all, no one will want to buy a headset with scratched lenses. If you're wanting to take your VR sim racing experience to the next level, check out the video that's on screen now, which is the top 10 VR accessories every sim racer needs. Catch you in the next one.